Hey, everybody. Can you guys hear me? I'm using my new little microphone. I hope everybody's able to hear me good. I decided to come on live because first, let me show you guys. I got my tattoo, my second tattoo today. Not gonna be able to see it because it's taped up. Really that good, but let me see if I can show you guys. See that? What does it say? See, it says faith in Arabic. My daughter got her tattoo today too. Hers is in Arabic. It says as well. It says Inshallah, which means God willing. And of course, with me, mine is gonna say faith because y'all know I'm a faithful walker. Let's see, get this together. All right, so I just kind of wanted to come on. I was actually in a I was in a good mood, and I got in a bad mood, and I got back in a good mood. And so I said, why not go ahead and come on? Because every time I'm doing my YouTube, I actually get in a better mood. I don't know if it's just because I'm talking or what it is. But I knew that coming on my YouTube channel, recording for my few little subscribers I got, but I'm going to build it up and share what I've got going on today. So anyway, tomorrow I am participating in a pop-up shop with the Christian Care Academy, which is in Anna, Texas. I'm in the Texas area. And we are doing, I know you guys have seen my videos and stuff, doing a review on SixSixCBD.com is the name of it now. So I know you guys have saw the reviews, me doing the reviews back then. And I was reviewing the channel. Reviewing the product based on, let's go, let's put it all up there. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Sorry. But I was reviewing SixSixCBD.com back when, at first, and of course, I had a business partner, which I discussed. I no longer have a partner, and the business is now SixSixCBD.com. So I am doing a pop-up shop for SixSixCBD.com now. I shouldn't leave. I probably could pause it. I don't really know how to do that, but we are in COVID-19. I have to package everything up. So I am going to go ahead and run really quickly and get me some gloves and my sanitizer so that as I am packaging these sample and these smaller packs up, make sure everything's safe. So guys, I'm going to take this off real quick. Y'all bear with me. I'm sorry. I got to be right back. I'll be right back. All right. I'm sorry. But I wanted to make sure we were safe. I'm packing everything up. So anywho, thanks for whoever stayed and waited. I should get some what is that? Theme music. Or yeah. So however, I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize my hands. And then I am going to go ahead and put my gloves on so that make sure everybody is safe. So I'm going to talk about real quick because we will have this added onto the site really soon. And it's perfect for your animals, for your pets. Of course, animals suffer from a lot of the things that humans suffer from, as well as animals get super, super anxious, just like we do as humans often. And so we will have a SixSix CBD on the site coming soon as our whole hemp dog treats. Pumpkin flavor, perfect for coming up for the Halloween season. So what I'm going to do is for the pop-up shop, we're going to, oops, I didn't tore the glove. My hand too big. Darn. For the pop-up shop, we're going to go ahead and, what that was. But we're going to go ahead and get, stuff in smaller packages. And then if anyone wants to order, especially if you're watching, when you watch this, if anybody wants to order, you can definitely, I'll put in the link, but it's in the link of all of our videos. You're going to definitely go to the number SixSixCBD.net and order you some products. So you're still going to use these bags. They're not that big, which is I didn't want them to be that big. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of my good old hemp pet treats in here for the people tomorrow. Oh, actually, no. I ain't gonna eat. They smell good, like some good old cookies. Actually smell like some good pumpkin cookies. So I'm gonna put about 2 in, because these are just gonna be samples for people to get for their dogs. And then we're hoping dogs, cats, all animals. It's these are gonna be, because they're bigger though. These are dog treats. I'm gonna put 2 in here, and of course, common sense will say what these are, and then we're definitely gonna put our little labels on so they can know that they're gonna do 2 dog treats. We're gonna give these away, so we're gonna give them as samples. And then what I'm gonna do is on while we're there. So you see, if you want to, if your dog be anxious and and is suffering from anything, even dogs, because dogs have diabetes. These work good because the organic hemp helps with the diabetes, helps with the relaxation for even the animals, and just keeping them calm, keeping them healthy as well. You definitely can go to SixSixCBD.net and get you some little treats for your dogs. I think I'm going to do maybe about a couple. So anyway, I wanted to come on too, because I kind of wanted to talk about what was going on. I know everybody's discussing the whole election stuff. I don't really, and I'm not going to really talk about, in a sense, my political views. But I really do want to talk about what's going on in regards to everybody jumping on Ice Cube's back about him doing what he feels is best for the Black community, and in his contract with Black America. And I have this conversation with a lot of my friends all the time about how, unfortunately, we don't realize, like, our view or our opinion is our view and our opinion. And we think that anybody who does not agree with us, that makes them wrong. And that kind of bothers me, because I don't understand, like, why people don't realize we're all separate, different human beings. And if we are different, that means we have different brains, different everything, and which means we're going to think differently. And I just don't understand why people think that they have the right to really tear somebody down or talk about somebody and say a person is wrong just because they don't agree with you. Ain't nobody gonna agree with everything that we do in life. I think that if we realize that everybody have a right to their own opinion, and when their opinion does not match with yours, that's fine. That ain't nobody you gonna roll with on that situation. But there's gonna be times where their opinion does match with yours. Then what? So you gonna turn around and get all mad at Ice Cube now because you don't agree that he should have went and talked to the Trump administration? And I think that's kind of stupid. It's like, for you to people to even get mad about that. We are black in America, and for so many years we have been on the bottom of the totem pole. I don't understand how you want people talk about wanting things to change, but you're not willing to talk to people who can actually change what you want to change because you don't like some of their views or some of the things that they say out their mouth. That I feel like you got to decide at some point, what do you want more? Do you want to hold on to the fact that you can't control what come out of people's mouth and you don't like everything that come out their mouth? Or do you want to go ahead and do what you need to do to get the actual change that you're saying you're looking for or that you want? It's like, what's most important? Holding a grudge because you don't like what somebody says, you don't like, how they think, or getting and meeting your goal. And I just don't understand that oftentimes about, especially my people, is how, we get things misconstrued. And we forget about the big picture, so much so that we will allow how we personally feel about somebody, or the things that they said, or things they said 5 years ago, things they said 5 minutes ago. I don't care when they said it. If they are willing to listen now and potentially do something to change what's been going on, why wouldn't we talk to them? Why would you say, well, I don't like what they said and I don't like how they think, so but this is the person that could change what you looking for to change, but you don't want to talk to them because you don't like how they think? How do you know that what you say, you may not be able to persuade them to start thinking differently? The only way people change their point of view and change how they think is when they learn and hear from somebody different, and somebody teaches and shows them a different perspective. You can't expect somebody to understand a different perspective or see a different perspective if you're not willing to show them a different perspective. That's just like me right now. It's a bunch of things in life I may not know anything about. And so I can't sit here. I'm going to make my judgment on those things based on what I don't know. But then I may change my view on those things once I actually learn something about those things. All of us know that. We may have came in when you were kids saying, ooh, I don't like broccoli. Broccoli nasty, because broccoli looked nasty because it was green and it looked like a flower and this and that. But then when you took the time to actually try broccoli, or whatever that was, you realized actually broccoli was good and your mind changed. So I just feel like a lot of people are, talking about Ice Cube. I can't believe you go. If whoever gonna listen, whoever's gonna be able to implement change, we need to be glad that he's willing to go talk to him. And the people that you rolling with, or that you feel like, well, you should only talk to them, they don't want to talk. They don't want to listen. They only wanted to talk to the man if they win. Talking about after the election. Well, if you don't win, then you don't care about black people's fight. You don't care about what black people need and how black people need to get some kind of justice and equality in this country. You only want to talk about that if you win the election. That don't even make no sense. And then I think I heard somebody say, oh, well, it's nothing they could do right now. Oh, what you mean? Biden is the former vice president and Kamala is a senator. So it is stuff that they can do right now. They know people. Biden been in politics for over 47 years. So he knows people. So it's stuff he can do right now that, and even though he's not the president. So for people to make that excuse, and I just feel like I agree with Ice Cube on the fact that whoever want to listen to me, whoever is willing to listen to what my point of view is. So I'm done with doing the pet treats. I'm going to leave the rest of these because I'm going to try to package them with more. So these are the SixSixCBD.com whole hemp dog treats. They're pumpkin flavor. You want to know how much CBD is in each one. And of course, it don't have no THC. We don't need the dog to be getting high. No THC, and there are going to be 6 milligrams of cannabidiol is how it's actually pronounced, per treat. So I did about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did 8. I think that's going to be sufficient for tomorrow. So, of course, that's common sense. Those are dog treats. Then I'm going to do, we have SixSix CBD. We have the soft gels. And these soft gels, what I wanted to get was, I know everybody always hears about CBD and they don't understand that cannabis actually has many more elements in it that are beneficial to your health. So I'm going to have everyone try out the soft gel, the whole hemp soft gel CBN capsules. So these are going to go. So you see these are all available on SixSixCBD.net. That's the number SixSixCBD.net. You see this is with CBN hemp extract and a chamomile and valerian root. Okay, because we all about with SixSix CBD, we all about natural healing and good feelings. But anyway, so back on to Ice Cube. And of course, I mean, I always say this, and I love for people, I want anybody to have an opinion, to give your opinion. You know, my thing is just give it with respect and make sure that we respect one another. And we, as adults, understand that there is no way that a person is going to agree with everything you say, because we different. Everybody different. But yeah, so on that, I think that it's fairly unintelligent to get mad at somebody or to expect that you're going to get things changed without having a conversation. And regardless if you care for the person or not. If you need a particular person to change something, but you don't want to talk to them about the change, then the chances are they're not going to make the change. It's like you got a small mind because you don't want to talk to somebody who you don't agree everything they say. And then they're going to function off of their small mind because they cannot react to something that they don't, or make a change to something that they don't really understand. So these are what the oops, I dropped them. Ain't nobody gonna have those. But I'm gonna use it to show what they look like. So these are the soft gels. We have them in CBD oil and CBN. But these are basically like taking the oil. It's more concentrated. It goes straight to you. You have, then I'm gonna also do some of our gummies. But this is 150 milligrams. So each capsule of these CBN gels have 5 milligrams per capsule. So since this is a pop-up shop and I'm doing a sample, just want to give them a little teaser. I'm going to put 3 soft gels per baggie. This is so crazy, y'all, because I remember back in the day, people used to be bagging stuff up. They wasn't bagging this kind of stuff up and being able to just freely put it out there and sell it or whatever. So this is interesting that I'm able to do this and that it's a cannabis derived product. I didn't put that on crooked, but you see, so you can also visit SixSixCBD.com. So I'm going to do 3 samples, 3 soft gels of the CBN extract, which, like I said, cannabis has tons of elements that are beneficial, but with SixSix CBD, we actually use 5 of the elements because they either are good for, of course, just your natural health. Some work better when you're dealing with skin. Some work better when you're dealing, of course, with your digestive intake. And some work better with, of course, the oil. So you just use the different elements that is going to be best for what we're using it for. And of course, as with all SixSix CBD, comes from the most premium strain of cannabis sativa L. Our farms are in the United States. We do not import any cannabis or the extract extraction is not done from cannabis that is outside or grown outside of the United States. Our company has 5 farms within the United States. Our particular farm is in the Nevada area that we get most of our products from, or that we, build our products from. So you definitely want to try SixSix. And you ever heard of like the pure premium, the good stuff? Not all that other stuff. If you tried any of the other things and you feel like you didn't feel anything or you didn't get any really effect from using CBD, it's because you probably got some watered down stuff that wasn't pure, premium, clean, making sure that it's been tested 2 to 3 times by third party, not just our lab, third party testing to ensure that our customers are getting the most premium, purest form for this is going to be CBN. All right, so I wonder what have we talked about? Ice Cube. What else is going on right now? Nothing is going on with this doggone election. People are in dire straits, business owners, because due to them really, I really believe these people holding out on this stimulus stuff because they don't want the stimulus to go through prior to the election, because if that stimulus go through prior to the election, I really think that the Democrats think that people will be so happy that they're going to go ahead and be like, I'm voting for Trump, I'm voting for Trump. So it talking about that even just sounds crazy, because the fact that they would put politics before the American people, and people out here really, really struggling. I know, I'm a small business owner. I have tons of friends that are small business owners. And of course, they foresaw this to be only lasting a few months. And now we're going into almost full month 6. They tried to do the PPP and all that stuff. That was for 8 weeks. 8 weeks is 2 months, and we are already almost 4 months over. People need some kind of help, or they need, I hate to say it like that because I want everybody to be healthy. But if you're not going to help these small businesses, which a lot of people stay off of public assistance and stay off of all this stuff because they are running their small businesses, if you're not going to allow them to go ahead and open 100% the way that they should, which I understand why, then you need to go ahead. They need to get over this politics and issue out some kind of stimulus package. It just makes no sense. And for those people who haven't researched and read, and you think, oh, it's just they don't, just say the Senate don't want to pass and stuff, you really need to read and actually see what they're trying to present and why they're asking for so much money when it comes to the stimulus. A lot of it doesn't have anything to do with what's going on with COVID-19. I just need y'all to understand it. This is supposed to be a COVID-19 stimulus package. We should not be being held up on helping the United States citizens who are legally United States citizens. We should not be held up because we're trying to worry about taking care of stuff that don't have nothing to do with COVID-19. So you guys, I just say this all the time. Everybody, you need to vote. I don't care if you're old enough to vote. If you can legally vote, you need to vote. But before you vote, you really need to make sure that you're researching and learning stuff on your own. Because when it comes to media, they are skewed based on whatever department. Oh, y'all, my tattoo. The coverage is going to be skewed to whatever, party or whatever that particular channel or that media outlet is for. So that's why I always say find out for yourself. Y'all seen me. If you come on here, you watch my channel, you see me in my Free Thinker t-shirts. And I wear that, and I say that because I that is what I live by. I don't allow anybody to shape and mold my thoughts and my views. I learn for myself. I weigh out what is going to be beneficial for my life, for those that I love and care about's life. And then I shape my opinion and I move forward according to that. I will never allow, because I've learned, and I used to do that in the past, let little snippets from the news and let other people who have an agenda, what their point of view, because they're going to tell you their point of view according to their agenda. I will never again allow them to determine how I'm going to move and what decisions I'm going to make, because oftentimes they are pushing you towards whatever their agenda is, and they really could care less about everybody. Real talk, they could care less about everybody. They are trying to do what's best for them and their pockets, and they ain't gonna be honest with us. It's sad to say. So you just gotta pray, make an educated decision, and then you got to roll with the punches. If the decision you made was wrong and it don't end up panning out for you, hey, we be breathing. We got to just do like we do with anything else. Live through it, keep it going, and make the most of the circumstances, because you never know what's going to happen until it happens. But what I do know, experience is the best teacher, and I am tired of Black people, especially, being handled like ignorant pawns, and you could just tell us anything, or put the right celebrity face on it and let them say it, and we just gonna listen, and you could just count on, us to do what some celebrity or some famous person or what our grandmamas or whatever always did. It's time out for that, y'all, because the reality of it is we've been doing that, and I can't see it getting better for too many Black people outside of those who have decided to say, I'm going to make something happen for myself. And I'm going to wait for people, or stop waiting for people, that's what I meant to say, to hand me something, or to, give us whatever we feel we need in order to change and better our life. And those people the people who ain't been doing that and been waiting, seem like their life done got better. So I feel like quit putting our hopes and dreams in the hands of folks making us promises. And I say, learn the system, learn what our opportunities are, and make the most of them. Okay, so as I'm speaking of that, I just opened a new. These are my full spectrum CBD gummies. See, it says multivitamin CBD gummies. So, of course, the capsules were CBN. These are gummies. Full spectrum means that they're up to the legal limit of CBD and THC. So there is THC in these, up to 0.3%. It's 30 gummies, and there's going to be 10 milligrams per gummy. I take one of these every night before I go to bed. And then sometime when I get a little anxious and my day has been hard and things have been stressful, I then I have to take me a gummy. So these are like lifesavers. If you are somebody who has a problem falling off to sleep at night, these really, really do just kind of bring you down, and allow your body to kind of just relax and rest, and you fall right on to sleep. I usually fall asleep in no more than 10 or 15 minutes. Those taking the drugs, the melatonin, and all this other stuff, sleeping pills and stuff, that's not good for you. It's making your system, it's making your liver and your kidneys overwork. And then, of course, while you're trying to go to sleep or dealing with a problem with that, you're causing another problem. So I highly recommend. Now, if you're somebody working a job and you're not sure if you can do the full spectrum, so I'm putting 3 gummies in these too. If you're not sure you can do the full spectrum because your company does a drug test and they are testing for THC, then you wouldn't get our full spectrum. You would get our THC free, which I'm going to be bagging some of those as well. And those, of course, would not have any THC in them. And most people who deal with those do well with the drug test. Some people who do the drug test and actually take the ones that do have THC in them, they still pass the test, because, of course, as long as it's legal. It's legal in all of the United States. So as long as it's not over the legal limit, you generally should be fine. Should be fine. I haven't had anybody call me back and say they didn't pass the drug test once. So, of course, you see these. Like I said, these are the full spectrum. So what I'm doing, because it's a pop-up shop, I'm not sure how many people are going to be there, but I definitely know that I want to give people an opportunity to try and see the effects. So the hopes is they will leave and they will go online, or they can open, because I'm going to have my laptop there because I am a true business person, and they can sit and order right then and there. All of our SixSix CBD products, free shipping within the U.S. Generally, if you order, of course, we're still dealing with a little bit of delays due to COVID-19, but generally, if you order, we are able to get your products out to you. They usually ship out within 24 hours, so you usually receive them in 2 to 3 business days max. That's not bad, especially during the pandemic. And right now, with the way this pandemic is working for all of us and our masks, y'all need some CBD. And you definitely need some SixSix CBD. I'm going to go on the line and say this is, if not the best, we have the best, one of the best, most premium CBD, cannabinol, CBN, CBVN, CBG products on the market. We have something for, well, and everybody, because I don't want to do everything, but we definitely, our topicals, our gummies, our tincture oils. We have tincture oils that are actually terpene enhanced. What that means is they're enhanced with the actual flower that will help support relaxation, that will help support anti-inflammation, pain relief. Those is none like no other. Go on. I always say we're a 5-star company. We don't have less than 5 stars reviews on all of the products. We have vape pens, a warming salve. We just have a lot of stuff. They stay in the vein of natural healing and good feelings, because that's the point. I want people to be relaxed. I want people to feel good. But I definitely want to promote healing, which is what the number 66 stands for, because people always ask me that. Why is it 66? And then they be messing it up, talking about, is it 666? No, it's 66. You look up what the meaning of the number 66 is. It's going to tell you that it means faith, healing, and trust in the divine. The divine is my divine God, who we know this plant, cannabis, came from. So there you go. And that's the reason, the meaning behind SixSixCBD.com Incorporated. So definitely, so let's see how many packs of the gummies did I do. See, these are probably, people gonna probably be taking this. See, the problem gonna be, what y'all think? Let's see. I think I'm gonna do 3 as samples, and then I'm gonna do, oops, sorry, see, I didn't put a hole in my thing. 3 as samples, and then I'm going to do 5 packs. What y'all think? 5 packs, and I'm gonna sell them. And I'll sell them for maybe $5. What you think? $5? Yeah, because a full bottle of these is $45 for 30 of the full spectrum. So they're actually getting a deal if you're getting 5 for $5. And then we're gonna get these samples out. So what I got? 1, 2, 3, 4 of threes. And I'm gonna do a 5. All right, so I hope when y'all see this, make sure y'all, I ain't never say that. Please, if you are not subscribed to my channel, can you please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell? I am really trying to work and build my channel. I'm watching so many different things. I'm trying to, stay in the vein of what's important to me and what I like and what's doing well on my channel. I know my date. Matter of fact, that's what we're going to talk about next. So I know I put on my last dating update that I think I was going on a date. So I did. I ain't been back on that Match.com. If y'all saw the most recent dating in Dallas update video, I went on and I started my Match.com profile. I have gotten messages from people. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't go on and check the messages, because from that first day, if y'all have seen what they were sending me, I didn't. Plus, I had went out of town. I went to New York. I did go on a date. Um, it was pretty decent. Of course, the person, they don't live here, so I mean live where I live. So it's been a little interesting. I always say this, I'm like very, very no nonsense. And what happens is once you've been single for so long, your tolerance for bull crap really, 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 really goes down. And so, it was good for a second, but then I started feeling like the person was, playing around and wasn't taking me seriously, or thinking that they gonna um, act like they interested, but don't really show the interest in the way that they should, which means do what you say. And I had quickly stopped answering the phone and stopped responding. And then, of course, you know how you have your friends, and your friends want you to be, in a relationship. They tired of being the only ones in a relationship, and so they care about you, so they want you to have, a relationship. So they always, of course, offering their advice. And I listen to my friends' advice, but then I have this one friend who always try to coach me as if they know me, which they do, but they feel like I quit on people too soon or too fast. And I don't really feel like I quit on people too soon or too fast. I just think I'm no nonsense. And I feel like shit, we grown. We grown. If people like you, people know that if they like somebody, people know that if they like somebody, only way people gonna know you like them back is if you show you interested. The way you show you interested is making sure you communicate with the person. If you're in an area with the person, then you're going to make sure you spend time with the person or whatever. And if a person ain't doing that, or they ain't going out their way, they so busy and booked, then they ain't ready to be dating nobody. Says she ain't ready to be dating nobody like me. Because see, that's the thing too. I think I said that in one of my videos before. Like, they do that in Dallas. These women, I don't know, but I ain't doing that. You ain't saying you like me. You interested in me. And then you calling me every 3 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days, and then acting like you interested. You ain't interested. Because people make time for what they want. We all know that. If you really interested, you really want to get to know somebody, you gonna make time for them. Period, point blank. If you don't make time for them, especially when it's me, if it's me, if you don't make time for me, I ain't answering. I ain't. If you don't find a way to make time for me, because ain't no way we gonna move forward if we don't get to know each other, and ain't no way we gonna get to know each other if we don't have a conversation and spend time with each other. It just ain't possible. Because then all that's gonna happen is you don't know nothing about me. I don't know nothing about you. Then we do get around each other, depending on where it's at. Then your hormones all over the place, and then you'll be sitting here doing something you don't want to do with, you probably shouldn't be doing with somebody you don't even freaking know. So no, if somebody say they ain't interested in me, they got to show it. So, however, so I had almost totally cut the person off, but then I listened to my friend tell me, wait, explain, wait, let them know how you feel, that you ain't, what you expect. I'm sitting here like, what grown man don't know that, is this super loud, child? Let me put this down here. I don't care what you say. That's what I said. I don't care what you say, girl. Ain't no grown man out here that don't know. Sorry, I'm buttoning my shirt. Don't know that you. Look, I'm gonna clean my gloves. Ain't no grown man out here don't know that if you interested in a woman, you gotta give her some time. That's just common sense. I feel like so. In my mind, I felt like, why would I sit there and have to keep, and tell him, like, if you tell somebody you're going to call them back, you don't, for whatever reason, then they actually reach out to you, and then you still don't call or respond to them, chances are that person is not going to really like that, and they're not going to take you seriously. I don't think I should have to explain that. But listen to my friend, she's soft. I went ahead and explained, and I answered after. I'm gonna be honest. after they didn't call and do what they were supposed to do or didn't respond or do what I felt they were supposed to do in that next day or that day. When they did reach back out to me a day or two later, I ain't answer them either. And ladies, if you see that, y'all tell me if y'all if y'all do that too. A lot of people say that's playing games, but I don't think it's playing games. I think that you have to teach people how to treat you. And I think that if I act as though I'm super desperate or I don't have any standards, I don't have any requirements, you could just call and talk to me whenever you feel like it. And no matter if I called you or not, and I called you and you didn't respond, I'm just going to be all happy and stuff when you call me as if you didn't. No, that ain't me. It ain't never been me. Ain't gonna be me. And I don't care who don't agree. Okay, so here I'm about to open our y'all tell me what y'all think if y'all agree with me. I mean, people say I'm too hard, but I just feel like I'm like I said, now I'm 50. I've been knew what I want, but I definitely know exactly what I want now, and I'm not playing games with people. So you either come high or you stay at home. You either, you know, treat me like I know I deserve to be treated because that's what I'm doing to you. If you don't, we just maybe not. This is not the time for us to be mean. You need somebody else who expects less than me. That's all. And that's all good too. So anyway, next I'm bagging up my THC free. These are still gummies as well, but these are vegan gummy drops, and you see THC free. So that means that they still work, but because THC, of course, is the psychotic part, the mental part. You're generally not gonna feel that even a slight mental um, effect with these. It's just going to be all physical and all of your body. So I'm going to definitely back up some of these because you have people who are vegan, you have people who are scared of THC, you have the people who don't want to. Of course, you see how it's safety sealed. So you see how it is. Like I told you before, we even package them up. They go through the lab testing by third-party tester twice. Okay, so we send it out, it gets tested, it comes back. And even if it's matching the standards and the lab results are where they need to be for the product, we still send it back out again to confirm. Then we get it back and we package it on up. Okay, so that's how that works. Let me show you what the gummy drops. You saw the full spectrum. See, these gummy drops, they look a little different. You see how they look? They look like actual drops. That's what they call gummy drops. And these are THC free. I think because these are bigger, I'm only put 2 in here. I'm going to put 2 for the samples of these, and then I'm going to do what, 5? Well, these are more expensive. These are $55. Of course, being vegan, you know, anytime you're trying to be healthy and do right by yourself, stuff costs more, which is so crazy to me. That's nothing. How does this country care about us? But in order for us to eat healthy and be healthy, we spending more money. But when we want junk cheap. Do that make sense to y'all? Y'all tell me. Please tell me. Does that make sense? Don't make sense to me. So do they really want us to be healthy? Or do they really want us to be sick? What y'all think? Because, or they want us to be broke. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. They want us to be broke. They want us to be broke or they want us to be unhealthy. So yeah, you see I'm bagging up. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm doing them like just 2 gummy drops. And I'm marking on the back because, you know, I am getting a little older. I want to show these real quick. So we have some pure titanium because, of course, we have CBD flower. I'm not going to have that at the pop-up shop. Hemp flower, premium hemp flower. And so, of course, you can't have flower, which is an herb, without, you know, we're going to sell a grinder. So I have a 4-piece grinder. If you see how it is, we put the flower bud in here. This is magnetic. So you'll put the magnet on and then you grind, spin till you hear it not making any noise anymore. And then it's going to grind the herb into here and it'll sit on this filter. Anything that the seeds, or if it's anything like that, that's gonna stay up in here, and it's just strictly gonna grind so it burns better. And you can put it into, if you're using a pipe or if you're using paper, it'll just allow it to be grinded up better and put it right in there. This is pure titanium, so it will last a lifetime until you lose it. And then as it's filtered, if anything that still doesn't belong, it will go into the fourth piece. And you see the little spatula. You can use that. If you see some of your herb, you can use a spatula to just scrape it up and put that on in your pipe or your bong or your paper, rolling paper too. So we have these 4-piece pure titanium grinders, and these are available on the SixSixCBD.com Facebook shop. All of our accessories are on our Facebook shop, and our product is on our website. So on the Facebook shop, we have the grinders, we have rolling trays, we have our t-shirts, because we have SixSix CBD t-shirts, and we have masks, because we have, of course, this COVID-19, we being safe. So I also made masks. So we have masks as well, SixSixCBD.com mask. Okay. So I'm going to keep on bagging, but I'm going to go ahead and end too. I see I've been on about 46 minutes. You all wish me good luck on the dating. Wish me good luck on this pop-up shop tomorrow. Definitely make sure you guys vote, but make sure you make an educated vote. Don't only go off of what you see on TV. Go and find whoever's running in your area. Look up what they're running for. Go to their website. Read what their platform is about, what their agenda is about, what they're focusing on. And then that's how you make your vote, especially when it comes to even the presidential election. Because I will just say this. Since the beginning of time, since we've been over here, the powers that be believe that we don't read. They believe that we just go off of whatever our emotions and whatever somebody has told us. And that is the reason why we've been hoodwinked and bamboozled for so long, because we've proven them right. So I feel like since 2020 has been so crazy and been such an uproar, this is the perfect year to show different and be different and let people understand that in order to get us to support them, they have to be having a plan of which they're going to do something to benefit Black people, not just minorities, not just people of color, because that fits all kinds of people. We need the people who are here as descendants of the people who helped build this country up, which are the slaves. We need a plan. We need to hear from these people what they're going to try to do to help change what our life is like here in the United States of America. Fact is, we are on the bottom of the totem pole in this country, and this country would not be what it is without our ancestors. So there is no way in the world that we should be on the bottom of the totem pole. And if we are, then there should be something being done specifically for us, that we can make sure that we set up the opportunities, that we can take advantage of opportunities that will allow us to be better and get a piece of this American pie for real. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. That's my opinion. Of course, it's my opinion. Of course, I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. If you don't agree, that is fine. I am just doing like I always do, putting out advice and my opinion, and you can take it if you agree. You can take it if you see me as somebody who you know may want to value my opinion or learn more based on my opinion, or you can leave it. Leave it, skirt, go, and do what you're going to do. But just make sure whatever you do, especially if it's on this channel, you are respectful to myself and anybody else who chooses to comment. So again, God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the Saturday evening. I will come back and let y'all see how my beautiful tattoo turns out. And remain at peace, not in pieces. Stay safe. Make sure that you are doing the things to stay safe. I want everybody to stay healthy. And just make sure you vote, 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 vote. Okay? Vote, vote. People died for this opportunity. Us to have this opportunity. All right. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the day.